coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. All right, get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the UFC.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets into the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
And he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap is just so disrespectful. What I love watching is so Nate Diaz.
Got to get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop it.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Diaz is 7 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Let's get it started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all costs.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet.
And quickly.
Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number 1, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wondering why Why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submission.
It's crazy. Nice. Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Real quick leg kick.
Some nice back and forth action here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those.
And a miss with the right hook. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Missed with that right hand.
Beautiful body kick.
That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards. And as usual, DC, letting his fighting do the talking tonight.
Letting his fighting do the talking, and he's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win, go back to England and do his thing with his family. He's not gonna be on TV hooping and hollering. He's a guy that's here to do his job and then go back home until he gets his title fight.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. Oh, that's a nice strike.
90 seconds and counting here in our opening round.
Watch knees to the body.
Edwards gets in the clinch. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut right.
Under a minute to go.
Get right here.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Diaz. Unable to connect with the right. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Second round, straight ahead. All All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round. Good stick.
Oh, slips his head and counters with a hook. Nice job by Diaz. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice punch land over the collar.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
So 52 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. Well, in terms of the accuracy rate, not great. 38% thus far against Nate Diaz. Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Under 3 to go, round 2. And both guys really throwing with authority. Edwards' hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Great action to get to that kick. Oh, now he's in trouble. Oh, nice.
Diaz is trying for a submission here.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nate
right, so what a performance.